Okay, good evening, everyone. My name is Usama. I'm currently a sophomore at Montgomery College, studying business in hopes to transfer to University of Maryland to attain a bachelor's in business administration. The purpose of today's speech is to highlight the lack of personal finance education amongst young adults, specifically teenagers, and to explore key statistics to showcase the importance of personal finance in the public education system. So with that being said, knowledge on personal finance among teens and young adults is at an all-time low, and the public education system is to blame. The National Financial Exam, just to give you an example, was administered to a random sample of teenagers, and upon completion, the teens averaged a score of 48% in 2008 compared to an average score of 57% in 1997. So we can clearly see that as time goes on, the level of knowledge of personal finance amongst teenagers and other students is on the decline. So with that being said, public schools should enforce mandatory education on personal finance, specifically learning how to finance large purchases, establish good credit scores, and even basic investing knowledge. Educating teens on personal finance has shown several benefits. Learning the value of money promotes responsibility and teaches time management skills. It helps distinguish between necessary and unnecessary purchases, enables them to plan and evaluate future purchases, allowing for more cognizant and analytical money practices and thinking overall. Teens are interested in learning personal finance, but for some reason, public schools just don't offer it. And you can see in this chart over here, in 2007, Capital One's annual Back to School survey found that 74% of teens were interested in learning how to finance significant purchases, 72% were interested in investing, 62% in saving money, 58% in budgeting, and 55% in learning about credit cards and how they work. Of the teens surveyed, only 14% took a class on money management, while 52% were interested in learning about it. So why is personal finance not taught in public schools? Well, according to the National Financial Educators Council, and I'll show you all this quote from them here, the answer is a general failure of the education system to identify the most relevant skills students should possess. While some point to underfunding as a response to the question of why personal finance isn't taught in school, the education manages to fund STEM programs with expensive computers and lab equipment, but cannot find room in the budget for a personal finance 101 course. On top of that, 100% of students benefit from financial education programs, compared to barely 19% who use algebra at their place of employment. In addition, roughly 54% of millennials are worried they will be unable to pay back student loans. Personally, in my opinion, it is time that the public education system becomes more cognizant of the learning interests of its students and focuses more on preparing them for the outside world. Thank you.